In the end, all of us are just angels flying too close to the ground. Willie Nelson. They were originally going to call me Wayland, land by the highway. It's no wonder I've spent my life on the road. Waylon Jennings. On the day the music died and the rebirth of country music began, a single-engine plane idled quietly on a runway in Mason City, Iowa. The owner of the Surf Ballroom in nearby Clear Lake had booked the 3-seat, V-tailed, silver and white Beechcraft Bonanza for a one-way flight. He had promised some clients speedy transportation to their performance in Moorhead, Minnesota, near the Fargo, North Dakota airport. The Beechcraft would crush together 3 passengers from a touring rock and roll revue that included J.P., the Big Bopper, Richardson, teenage Chicano rock phenom Richie Valens, Bronx-born Italian doo-wop singer Dion DiMucci, and headlining guitar rocker Buddy Holly, and his new ragtag assemblage backing each act, guitarist Tommy Alsop, drummer Carl Bunch, and Holly's 21-year-old protege, Waylon Jennings on bass. A lone, rickety, yellow, church-owned school bus shepherded this horde between 24 Midwestern cities in as many days. One passenger remembered zigzagging through the upper Midwest with the wind so strong he could hear tree branches cracking in his sleep. The Big Bopper, normally the tour's loud, jocular, and massive beer-drinking cheerleader, had flu-like symptoms, possibly due to the bus's sub-zero conditions. Now, with a misery trifecta of Bunch hospitalized due to frostbite on his toes, the bus's heat on the fritz, and snow expected along the 365-mile route to Moorhead, the musicians were talking mutiny. During Frankie Sardo's opening set at the Surf, Holly decided he couldn't stand another bus ride. Surf Ballroom owner Carol Anderson called Dwyer Flying Service on the spot. "I've chartered a plane," Holly told Alsop and Jennings. Greatly relieved and following the other acts, Buddy Holly and his reconstituted crickets took the stage to the shrieks of teenagers, all of whom paid $1.25 plus 10 cents for coat check. They opened with their rockabilly version of folk standard, "Gotta Travel On," fast becoming the theme for the tour. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Summer's almost gone. Yes, winter's coming on. I saw him only but once, said Bob Dylan, who would later close his shows with "Gotta Travel On." I had to travel 100 miles to get to see him play, and I wasn't disappointed. He was powerful and electrifying, and had a commanding presence. I was only 6 feet away. I watched his face, his hands, the way he tapped his foot, his big black glasses, the eyes behind the glasses, the way he held his guitar, the way he stood, his neat suit, everything about him. He looked older than 22. Something about him seemed permanent, and he filled me with conviction. Then, out of the blue, the uncanniest thing happened. He looked me right straight dead in the eye, and he transmitted something. Something I didn't know what, and it gave me the chills.